New developments today in the ongoing federal bribery investigation involving Ohio's billion-dollar bailout of First Energy's nuclear power plants in 2019. Today, the former head of the Public Utilities Commission of Ohio surrendered in federal court. Sam Randazzo pleaded not guilty today to bribery and fraud charges in connection with a $60 million bribery scheme that also sent Ohio's former House Speaker to prison for 20 years. The FBI says Randazzo accepted more than $4 million in bribes from First Energy for his future help at the Utilities Commission. Governor Mike DeWine personally picked Randazzo as the state's top utility regulator 1 month later. The billion-dollar bailout of First Energy, known as House Bill 6, was signed into law by DeWine in 2019. Former Speaker Larry Householder was sentenced to 20 years in June for his role in the scheme, and the former chair of the Ohio Republican Party, Matt Borges, was also sentenced to 5 years in prison. I spoke to the Ohio Consumers Council. It's a state utility watchdog agency about Randazzo's indictment and what it means for consumers.
Shakes the very nature or the very public trust in our public officials. And so maybe something like this has to happen before true reform can take place.
If convicted, Randazzo faces up to 20 years in prison. Now, coming up at 6, I'll talk about some of the reforms that the Ohio Consumers Council has been pushing for the last 4 years that have gone nowhere. Also, just how much more are we as consumers paying because of the HB6 scandal and why it may take years to fully know.